What's going on? It's your boy Yo Scruggs. Back at it. It's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. First of all, let me explain why I got my sunglasses on. I'm not trying to be Hollywood, but as we'll get into, you'll find out that I went marching, protesting, Flatbush, Brooklyn yesterday, and although I didn't see actual tear gas being shot at me or what have you, but you could definitely smell something was in the air nearby or had been there not too long ago that you definitely could smell. So it got my eyes irritated for sure. You know, rinsed them with water, washed up, all that good stuff, but definitely got my eyes still a little irritated. That on top of, I've probably cried a little bit. You know, I've gotten emotional a little bit over everything that's going on. So it's another reason why I got the glasses on, and I don't want to get emotional while I'm doing this video. But just in case I do, I got the glasses on. But how y'all feeling out there? Is everybody good? Let me ask you that. Please leave a comment. Let me know how you feeling mentally, physically. One thing I've been doing since we've been in this quarantine, and I know some places is opening up, but not here in Brooklyn. We still pretty much on the regular lockdown we've been on. But one thing I'll say is I go to the playground to work out, and the playground around my way, it's a really big park, and it's a big playground. There's a big workout section, so that's become the new gym. I've been going there since April, even when it was cold outside. And if you follow my videos, you've seen me post about it. But it's really like the gym now, especially that the weather is warmer. There's more and more people out, and I get out there early, y'all. I mean, I'm out there early, and so I've really been making sure, along with my physical, I've been doing a lot of my breathing techniques. I just found out I got asthma. I just found that out this year. So I've learned, and I also suffer from panic attacks. So I've done a lot. I've learned a lot of controlling my breathing. You know, as a way to deal with stress, anxiety, fear, all this stuff I go through when I be having these panic attacks. So I've learned that breathing really helps with that. The breathing kind of controls the overall mood of the body. But I also go to the playground because the gyms are closed, and I need to work out. I need to stay in shape because during this quarantine, that's the only time of day I'm truly looking forward to every time I can, is to go to that playground and get my workout on. So I say that to say this: make sure your mind and your body are both healthy, because we're all being stressed right now, whether you know it or not. I don't see how you live in this world right now and not have some stress, some anxiety of everything that's going on. So let's get into the current one, because it's not going to be a long video. I'm trying not to get emotional, but I'm a little emotional about this. All right, this is the example I always use, the correlation I always use. Every job, no matter what it is, whether you're a lawyer, a doctor, a school teacher, janitor, airplane pilot, a rapper, an actor, environmentalist, whatever your job is, out of that 100%, there's going to be a percentage of the people that are not good at their jobs. They're even not mentally qualified, physically qualified, psychologically qualified for these jobs, but they have these jobs. That's every single job, no matter what. The same goes for police. You have a percentage of police that mentally, psychologically are not equipped to do this job, but they still have this job. You know what am I making sense? So when you have a percentage, it is the impact of certain jobs are just stronger than the impact of other jobs. Like on paper, I'm sorry, this phone keep moving around. On paper, the statistics might be the same, but the impact of one job being done poorly is different. Like me as a stand-up comic, if I do my job poorly, the crowd don't laugh. Maybe the comedy club doesn't make as much money on food and drinks because people don't want to stay. That's the consequences of me not doing my job right. I get embarrassed. A cop not doing his job right is a life or death situation often. You get what I'm saying now? So every job has people that shouldn't be doing that job, that are not qualified. If you have an airplane pilot that's not qualified to do that job, but he's still flying planes, that's dangerous, and it happens. Same thing goes with the police. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's odd because, you know, the police have this whole thing where they don't like that citizens won't tell when there's a crime, aka snitching. The police don't like that. But I feel like the police do the same thing. In the police department, nobody wants to rat out one of their co-workers because they don't want to be looked at as the snitch, as the rat. But it's a lot of cops that are seeing, that know these other cops shouldn't be doing these jobs, or these cops need to be reprimanded. These stories need to be told about these cops, but they don't do it. And part of that, I get, trust me. I've worked jobs my whole life. I was an athlete. I've been on sports teams. Being your fellow cop is like, you know, that's like your fellow linebacker on the football team. You know what I'm saying? You the one guard, he the two guard. That's your partner. So I get it. You gonna cover for your mans. But when it's life or death, it's different. The consequences, the stakes are just higher in that job. And I think until those cops start, the good cops, because I firmly believe the majority of cops are good cops, but the percentage that are not good cops is way too high. It's way too high. And like I'm saying, I'm not even saying compared to another job. It might be another job where the percentage is even higher, but the consequences are less. When you become a police officer, when you decide to do that job, there's a lot of responsibility comes with it, more than LeBron James, and you know what I mean. And you not even nowhere close to as known as LeBron James, but you still have an impact because you can give and you could take life. Literally, you could take life when you want to. So, and I'll also get to this point: the looting, the stealing. You know, I see a lot of people are championing it, saying, good, you know, breaking it, all that shit, steal everything. And a lot of people on the opposite side saying, what does that have to do with the cause? I can see both sides. This is where I put it at. Yeah, there's a lot of these people that are looting and stealing. They're there just for that. They're using these marches, the death of another unarmed black man. They're using this opportunity to steal. That's facts. Some of them are doing that. That's absolute facts, and that's fucked up. But what I take from that also, all these peaceful protests, we've been doing this forever. They killed Dr. King. Killed him. And here we are 50, 60 years later, and we still marching for the same thing. So obviously it didn't work. You understand? I seen it. I lived through Rodney King. Seen that on tape. Didn't work. So it's like, I used to always say, if somebody asked me that wasn't black about being black, a black man, I would always say, I just want the benefit of the doubt. Does that make sense? When I'm walking down the street and that white lady is walking towards me and it's 10 o'clock at night down a Brooklyn or a Philly street, I want her to give me the benefit of the doubt to say, you know what? It's just another man walking to his destination, just like I'm walking to my destination. He's not a criminal. He's not going to try to rob me, rape me, none of that. When I'm driving through North Philly or Bed-Stuy and I got the window down and I'm blasting Nas, you know, and to myself having a regular day and the cops pull me over, I want the benefit of the doubt that I don't even get pulled over. Does that make sense? I want the benefit of the doubt that he's not riding without a license. He doesn't have a warrant. He doesn't have weed on him. He isn't intoxicated. I want the benefit of the doubt. That's all I want. That's all I want. And what we saw with that cop, to be honest, I haven't even watched the whole video because I can't even deal with the post-traumatic stress of it. You understand? Because that could be me. Easily. Floyd was a guy that saw Eric Garner's situation. He said, and probably was sitting somewhere like, damn, and now he's Eric Garner. That's how that shit be. You just never know. So I can't see that and not be emotionally attached to that, because that could be me or 100 other black men that I find close to my heart could be in that situation. It's just facts. And it's like we're seeing people get, I mean, that was torture to me. Torture to death on film, and that cop didn't even fucking budge. Just kneeled there calm and let a man's life run out right there on the curb like a fucking roach. So yeah, if burning this motherfucker down, looting and stealing and all types of crazy shit is what we got to do, and we got to do it. MLK had his turn. All disrespect. I mean, all respect, no disrespect. Love MLK. Love his way. I wish, trust me, we all wish we could do this peacefully. But it ain't work. They killed MLK. So why would we keep doing these peaceful protests, knowing it's not going to change a damn thing? So yeah, you got people that's looting, that's not really there for the cause, and that's messed up. I'd rather not have them there. But since they gonna be there and they turning up, all right, well, y'all see this what comes with it. Next time a cop want to do something foul, he'll think to himself like, hold up, I don't want to start all this all over again. Does that make sense? For this to get extremely crazy, it's gonna make a lot of cops say, you know what, hold up, it ain't even worth it. I don't want to start a whole nother situation like we went through with George Floyd. But if this was some peaceful, we shall overcome, please no more. Who the fuck fears that if you're a psychopath and you take people's lives? Who's gonna fear a peaceful protest? Nobody. It's been studied, it's been proven. Got dogs sicked on you, fire hoses. But be careful out there though. Yeah, I'm in the streets marching, but be careful out there. Because you got a lot of people that's undercover there to do evil. Trust me. From all different angles, all different colors, all different ages. When does it stop? And I'm gonna also say this before I get out of here, because it's not gonna be a long video, because I'm getting emotional now. I still think this is all just setting the stage for something even bigger that's coming. I've been saying, check my videos. I've been saying this for a while. Go back and check my videos. This is all the setup. The whole world is a stage. This is this Kobe situation, COVID, Trump, police brutality, everything that's going on. It's all just setting the stage for something much bigger that's coming to this planet. Why do you think in the middle of all this, they send a spaceship to the space station? No, nobody else find it interesting. It just happens to fall on this date. Right in this time, they send a spaceship to the space station. I don't know. That's a video for another day. But let's just say, a lot of times most people live just looking on the surface. Those that look through the whole thing, a lot of times they call us crazy, conspiracy theorists, whatever. Cloud chasing, but some of us just dig deeper. Leave a comment. How you dealing with all this? How you maintaining COVID, riots, protests? What are you doing? Where's your mindset? How's your health, your mental health and your physical health? Please subscribe. Stay safe out there in these streets. Keep riding out. We gonna get it situated one way or another. It's your boy Yo Scruggs. I love you. Peace. By the way, I also wanted to share with y'all some of the footage from protests I went to yesterday in Flatbush, Brooklyn. Check it out.
Hands up! Don't shoot! 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 Hands up!
swear to God, a meteor could be heading for Earth and Mr. Softy gonna be out here. They don't stop for nothing.
Lord possible.